Hold up. Wait a minute.
Bruh.
Did you hit the like button? Drop some rabbits in the chat. Let's go.
Hit that like, hit that like. Welcome to the chat. Let's chit chat, hit chat. Hit that like, hit that like. Drop some rabbits in the chat. Drop some rabbits, drop some rabbits, drop some rabbits, drop them, drop them, drop them. Drop some rabbits in the chat. Drop some rabbits, drop some rabbits, drop them, drop them, drop them, drop them. Drop some rabbits in the chat. Drop some rabbits. If you want the tea, come see me. Rabbit hole is the place to be for real news, not fake news. Celebrity news, breaking news around the clock. Real talk, best on the block. I rock, I rock, I rock, I rock. Real talk, best on the block. I rock, I rock. Hit that like, hit that like. Welcome to the chat. Let's chit chat, chit chat. Hit that like, hit that like. Drop some rabbits in the chat. Drop some rabbits, drop some rabbits, drop some drop 'em, drop 'em, drop 'em, drop 'em. Drop some rabbits in the chat. Drop some rabbits, drop some rabbits, drop 'em, drop 'em, drop 'em, drop 'em. Drop some rabbits in the chat. Drop some rabbits. True crime is my specialty. Exposing the industry. Unsolved mysteries. Sticking to reality. Fair use commentary. Talking about cults. Trying to get results. Exploring cults. Exploring. Researching. Debunking. Investigating. Being nosy. Super nosy. Being messy. Being shady. Rabbit hole news. That's me. The chick with ADHD. Unmedicated. But quite educated. Hit that like. Hit that like. Welcome to the chat. Let's chit chat. Hit chat. Hit that like. Hit that like. Drop some rabbits in the chat. Drop some rabbits. Drop some rabbits. Drop some drop 'em. Drop 'em. Drop 'em. Drop 'em. Drop some rabbits in the chat. Drop some rabbits. Drop some rabbits. Drop 'em. Drop 'em. Drop 'em. Drop 'em. Drop some rabbits in the chat. Drop some rabbits. Hit that like. Hit that like. Let's go. Let's go. Let's start the show. Let's start the show. Let's start the show. Let's start the show. Let's start the show.
Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Hey, everybody. Hold up. Why did I disappear? I'm here. I'm here. I was like, why did I disappear? Where'd I go? Where'd I go? Where'd I go? Hold up, y'all. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the channel. Now, hold up. I got one more thing to get done. Shout out from Rabbit. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for hitting that like button. Sorry, y'all. Shout out to everybody. I'm like running and trying to get everything going because we have a lot of topics to talk. Listen, we have a lot of topics to talk about. Now, let me shout out some of the people. I got Night Charm, Pika, Diddy, Night Charm. Who else? Sylvia, the last Ronin. Yes, everybody. The Fluffle is here. Olsen, how you doing? Evening on duty today. Welcome. Shauna B. Storm is in the house. Nebulous is here. Erica, Rose Gold, Belen. Hope you're feeling better, Belen. Shout out to you. Amanda in Alaska. Thank you. Who else? Oh my goodness, I'm out of breath. This time I'm drinking water. I didn't feel like drinking coffee. The weather's changing, so I got me a little electrolyte packet, and I put a little tajin in my watermelon flavor thing. So I got a little. It feels like a what is it? Something on the rocks, but without the alcohol and water. So I get excited by the taste, but then I'm like, there's no alcohol. Damn it! All right, Night Charm Cheeks, how are you, my love? Shout out to you. Who else? Don, thank you for being here. Sylvia's here. Mira, Mari, welcome. Thank you for being here. Ada, how you doing? Shout out to you. Jenny, shout out to you. Leah, yes. Everybody come through. Everybody, Stephanie V's in the house. Me, you's in the house. Look at me, you. Shout out to y'all. Oh my God. I love it. Thank you guys for being here. I think I've said hello to mostly everybody. Tabby Cat, welcome. Evening Star, welcome. Gloomy, welcome. Shout out to you. Lovey Cats, I said hello. I noticed sometimes I noticed something new each time. Not the cult, getting results or something like that. It's my middle child who loves the song, right? Notice he just noticed like little things. And so anyways, it's catchy because he's been singing it. And I'm like, that's a lot, but he definitely likes it. Vintage Mama, you've been a member for 10 months. Hey, thank you for supporting my channel. Shout out to you. Thank you. Oh man, y'all are amazing. Thank you, Vintage Mama. Who else? Let's see. Olsen's been a member for 6 months. Shout out to Olsen. Thank you. Shout out to Olsen and Storm AF. Storm, I feel like you've been here longer than that. Why does it feel like you've been here for like a year? I'm just saying. Like, shout out to you. Thank you for supporting me, but I feel like you've been here longer. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. It just feels like forever. Um, hold up, hold up, hold up. You said you can't escape the intro. You really can't. It's like right here. It's right here. Hey, Ahmad, welcome to the membership. Shout out to you, Ahmad. Thank you for being here. All right, y'all. We're going to get it together because we have so much to review. Oh, Sylvia. Look at Sylvia's making it rain with the money train. $1.99. Thank you, my love. Shout out to Sylvia and shout out to everybody that supports the channel, all the members. How are you, Andrew? I hope you're having a great day. Welcome. We have much to review, guys. We have 1, 2, 3. We got well, some of them, it's already like one topic. Like the lawsuit in itself, as you know, you got Beyoncé, you got Gloria Estefan, De Mi Tierra, the song. I'm like thinking in my mind every time I think of Gloria Estefan, I can't help but think of her music. Honestly, thank you for the $2, Vintage Mama. Shout out to you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Jay-Z's in there, Beyonce. So all these people are in there. Okay. Then we got a little bit of a Gene Hackman update. And then we have a Mike Duvall. The stuff at this little situation is very disturbing, but I gotta tell you guys. So I don't know. Will they? Yeah, I'm sure they all will fit in a quick poll. Who should we start with? I am here for. Let's see. Let's start with Gene Hackman. Well, no. Let's put Gene Hackman update. We got a little bit of an update. Then we have the Diddy new lawsuit with all those individuals involved. Then we have Mike Duvall. And then we have Virginia G. Virginia G, the alleged Epstein victim. Go vote, hit the like button, please, and thank you. I appreciate it. Olsen, thank you so much for this $19.99 super sticker. I want to heart it, but it won't let me heart it. I don't know why. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. Oh, thank you for helping me meet my goal. And thank you, Storm. Aw, y'all are amazing. Thank you guys for that. $1.99. Let's get it done. Y'all are amazing. Thank you, Olsen. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Okay, go vote and hit the like button so we can get started before I run out of breath. I think we're doing pretty good for the first, not even 10 minutes yet. All right. We got Diddy lawsuit is leading. I got the Diddy lawsuit. Then we have the Gene Hackman update, Virginia and Mike Duvall. All right. We'll do a very quick one. Let's start with Mike Duvall so we can knock it right away. I see the first 30 votes. This one is a very interesting one, y'all, because first of all, can I just say, look how young this guy looks, okay? This is Mike Duvall, and he kind of came to my attention. Somebody sent me the article. He's an influencer. Michael Duvall responds to backlash over filming OnlyFans content at a daycare. By the way, the daycare was his job. So he thought it'd be cute to do OnlyFans content at a daycare. Yeah. I mean, doesn't that get you put like on a registry or some shit like that? Like the guy is very young. Look at his face. Y'all can see his face. But like, don't that get you put like in a registry or something? So content creator Michael Duvall addressed backlash for filming his OnlyFans content at a daycare where he worked. It would have happened at that time at any job I worked. What the fuck is going on with these young people? Like, I think the shit is crazy with Diddy, but why the fuck are these young people like wilding out this way? Like, what? That shit gets you, put you on registries on a freaking daycare. That's like, so he would have made OnlyFans. What if he worked at a McDonald's? He would have didn't there. Like, you don't got a bedroom, you don't got a shower room, a fucking closet. You really got to take it off at a daycare? No. Where are you? Where?
I had a reason. What was the reason? I had a reason. What was the reason? What was the reason? I just explained the reason. What was the reason, bitch? I don't need to explain myself to you. And what was the reason?
Like, that shit isn't even funny. I don't even know what to say, but what would be the reason to be taking it off at a daycare? Like, the risk that you run with that, I don't know what to make of it. Literally. You said, I don't even know what an fans only is. What was the Like, it's like, what? Hey, well, first of all, let me stop right here, okay? Because literally, this young guy is very much out of his mind, but that's what he did. He said he would have done any job. It just happened to be working at a daycare. He's 25 years old, by the way. So the OnlyFans influencer addressed the backlash after taking an NSFW. Now, what does an NSFW stand for? Doesn't it stand for like not for work type of situation, like for your eyes only, so you don't do it at the work area type of situation? I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that that's what this little, acronym stands for. So he does this at a daycare. I post hundreds, if not thousands of times a day, and so many Reddit page and on my OnlyFans and my Twitter, just stuff like that. This is what the 25-year-old said. And you know what? Let's watch this video. Let's go ahead. Hold up.
Snap a nude.
Michael Duvall.
Bathroom a few times and snap a nude.
Michael Duvall is sharing his side of the story. The OnlyFans influencer addressed Backlash on TikTok March 30th, talking about his past, where he filmed not safe for work content while working at a daycare.
I posted hundreds, if not thousands of times a day in so many Reddit pages, on my OnlyFans, on my Twitter, just stuff like that. And as you know, I was working as a preschool teacher, technically pre-K, pre-kindergarten. And so
because they're a year older, so technically that's okay. I can't with y'all. I can't. Yo, I swear I can't. Diddy, thank you so much for gifting. If you've been blessed by Diddy, make sure you drop some confettis or hearts in the chat. Thank you. I'm giving you confettis, girl. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for the love. Definitely. Yeah, isn't that what that stands for? Like, not safe for work? I'm like, I know that stands for like, don't do this shit at work or something like that. I don't know. He was a teacher. Now, technically, they were in kindergarten. They weren't they weren't preschool. So technically, I don't know what the technically is supposed to do here. I mean, what? I don't know.
I had a lot of free time at work where I would post on those apps. I did go to the bathroom a few times and snap a nude.
The 25-year-old admits he was blinded by the money that was coming in at the time.
So then fast forward to the day I took my first nude at work. I honestly don't remember it, but I do remember that I would get paid like, say, $45 to take a picture. They'd say, go take it, and I would. Now, I never did any of this while clocked in. I wasn't allowed to have bathroom breaks like that unless it was an emergency, of course.
The content creator explained.
Wait, but you're still doing it at their property. Like, he wants to make sure, sorry guys, I wasn't on the clock when this was happening, but I did do it.
Means that there were separate bathrooms, ones near the classrooms, and then bathrooms designated for teachers upstairs, the latter of which is where he shot content.
I'm not excusing anything I did. There's definitely no excuse, but I do just want to say that it would have happened at that time at any job I worked at. If I was working at the movie theater, still would have happened there instead.
So why are you even working there? Just do OnlyFans full time. What are you doing? Mirrored Moon, thank you so much for the $2. Sorry, I'm late. Girl, shout out to you, Mirrored Moon. Shout out to you. It said $45 while he's working like what? I don't know what's minimum wage now for these young people. Back in the day when I was 15, it was $5.25 at the Dairy Queen. And I had to get something because I was like a juvie kid. And per the diversion officer, if I didn't have a job, I'd be going back to, and I was like, fuck this. I'm not doing it. I got to go do diddly bars over there at the Dairy Queen. But back then we didn't even have the phones with the cameras. Like, what the hell is going on? What? Oh my God. Thank you, Pika, for the 5 streak to the like button, y'all. Shout out to Pika. Thank you, my love. Shout out to you. Oh my God. Thank you for supporting my channel. I mean, why don't you just quit the job and then just do OnlyFans? Yeah, so you are in danger to your community. I mean, no, literally. Like, what if a little kid walked in? You just never know. And this is a simple fact that it's at a damn daycare. How are you going to say you're not getting paid you're still getting paid for something? Like, you still have to report. I cannot, y'all. It's the accountability, but not really accountability. This is a younger generation here, guys, much younger.
So I happened to be at the daycare, which makes everything so much more worse.
He has since taken down roughly 5 posts in question. Michael insists no kids were involved and that at the time his followers didn't know where he worked.
There's no reason or excuse I shouldn't have waited till I got home. I guess I was just too focused on the money. And at that time, I hadn't started my social media career, or maybe I just started it, but I was really focused on the success I was getting on OnlyFans and all the money I was earning. And I used that money to start my shopping vlogs. And that's how I got started on social media full time. Should I have done it? No, it was gross.
E! News has reached out to Michael for additional comment and has not yet heard back.
Listen, I'm telling you, this story right here, let that be somebody else. I don't think it would have had this kind of an outcome. That have been like, you getting locked up. You are getting locked up. Right. Thank you. I didn't even have a fucking pager. My neighbor who was a lot younger than me at the time. I was in middle school, and she was maybe 2 years younger than me. I think I was in 8th grade and she was like in 6th grade, and she got a pager. And it was back in the day with the cute pagers with the little chains and whatnot. And that was so the color pager was a thing, and the chain was a thing, and the thing would beep, and I'd be like, girl, you're like, what? Fucking 11 or 12? Who's calling you? Who calls children? And then it's their beeper. I didn't even have that. I didn't get my first cell phone until I was 18. And it was the Nokia days. We didn't even have a camera. I mean, the most we had was the snake game. The little, you make sure that you get that snake really big and it eat the whole damn fruit or whatever. That, I forgot the name of that game, but it was a Nokia, and I loved the Nokia back then. We didn't have to worry about all this people shit and everything. Never had a beeper. Never did. I couldn't even text. They'd be charging you for text messages. You got these people over here taking pictures in the bathroom at daycares, nudes, and uploading them on OnlyFans. You're kidding. You're kidding. It was Snake, wasn't it? It was like the Snake game. The candy bar votes. I'm sorry. People get charged for stuff like that. He should have been charged. If there's a crime. I don't know. I'm just saying, probably shouldn't be doing, I don't know. He's young, he's 25, but whether it's at a daycare or at a McDonald's or anywhere, like, no. I would have been upset. That's just my saying. And I hope he never works as a teacher I know you can kiss that teacher career goodbye. That's for sure. He is not responsible enough to watch or teach kids. Thank you. He said that he wasn't on the clock, Andrew. Okay. He just happened to be using the bathroom, and then he uploaded it. People are going to find out at some point if he's telling the truth or not. But anyways, apparently that was a story that you guys said 9% of votes, or at least lowest voted. Okay, let's move on. We got to talk about Virginia. Oh my God, the people. Here we go, Virginia. Let's talk about Virginia because it's heating up right now. The people are fighting. And I'm so here for it. As long as I don't get hit, I'm all good. I'll be nosy. Shout out to everybody in the chat for those that are coming in. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button, please, and thank you. So it says this article right here, and there's been a couple. So give you guys a little recap. Virginia's story is not making sense. Recap from this morning. We found out that there was an accident, but there were no reported injuries. There was a bus that got into an accident with the vehicle, but there were no reported injuries. And apparently the accident by the bus driver wasn't reported until, I believe, a day later, because it was still within their reporting guidelines, right? She basically comes back and says through her representative that she didn't mean to post what she posted on her main page. She meant to post it on a private Facebook page. Okay. But there's a lot of confusion. Like, did she sustain the injuries from this accident, which police are confirming that an accident did happen, but there were no injuries reported or anything like that. I don't know. So there's some gaps that the people are concerned with. We went to Lady Victoria. You know what I realized? I'm like, I guess people can really call themselves ladies without really being part of the royal family. Like, Lady Gaga isn't part of the royal family. Like, I can call myself Lady Rabbit, right? And I don't have to be part of the royal family, right? Like Queen Rabbit, whatever. It's just, whatever. Anyways, so this is what's going on. So let's get into this article. So Jeffrey Epstein's victim, Virginia G, offers new details after claiming she had just days to live after the bus crash. Now, Jeffrey Epstein victim Virginia Roberts has offered more details about the horror bus crash that she claims left her with just 4 days to live. So there was a statement by a spokesperson, okay, who seems to dispute that the sex trafficking victim's assertions on Instagram Sunday that she was near death. But her spokesperson said that the mother of 3 was in serious condition at the Australian hospital. So the new details came after the police in Western Australia where the US born Virginia lives, said that there's no reported injuries in a March 24th crash between Virginia's car and the school bus. Okay. So there were no reported injuries. The crash happened on the 24th. This is why I was asking, guys, details are important because we don't know when the bus crashed, exactly did this happen? I do have to kind of wonder. Further reads, however, a spokesperson for Virginia has insisted that she was forced to go to the hospital after her condition worsened several days after the crash. Virginia was banged up and bruised and returned home following the condition, a spokesperson for Virginia told the Post. Police did not have the resources to come to the scene of the accident at the time, the spokesperson claimed. They asked if anyone was injured and suggested that if they were, they should make their way to the hospital. This is according to a statement. The school bus driver had a bus full of there were children, full of distraught children, and left the scene to get them back, saying he would file a police report, which he did later. Okay. Concerning her Instagram post, Virginia thought she had posted this to her private Facebook. And this is what the statement is now. Today, she remains in serious conditions while receiving care. But are we on day 4? Is she still alive? Is she still alive? Yes, Cheeks, she is. She's one of the most outspoken ones that I know. And then there's another one too. But she says she had 4 days. I mean, I hope she don't, I want her to be okay. Like, don't get me wrong. But I'm just a little concerned about, she put 4 days out there. Girl, you in danger is in my best Whoopi voice. When she said, Molly, you're in danger. Girl, you in danger in my best Whoopi voice from Ghost. Virginia is up to something no good. Oh my God. Come on, guys. Oh my God. Listen, she's still in serious condition. She was mistaken. She meant to post that on a private Facebook, not on the IG. So, of course, people are coming for her neck at this point. And it further says, concerning her Instagram post, Virginia thought that she had posted this on a private Facebook page. Today, she remains in serious condition. So, that's the update that we have. She sounds like this is her picture, guys. She looked really bad. I'm not going to lie to you. I mean, I don't know if that's bruising from the accident or bruising because she says she had renal failure. She's not even saying this anymore. Does she have renal failure? The spokesperson, are they confirming that she has renal failure? That's what I want to know. It is not Maybelline. Y'all need to stop. Whatever happened to the renal failure part? And the thing is that doesn't happen. I mean, let me stop. I don't know, but I heard different things and you guys were messaging me. So, of course, the internet is coming for Virginia. I mean, what do you expect if you post something like this? This is just saying, yes, she is a legitimate survivor, but people are like, there's a lot of people out there that are like, who is it? Was it Lady Virginia? Well, and then there's a couple people, Beautiful Messy Ball, that are saying that some of this is suspect in terms of like how she went about posting it. Maybe she didn't know she was posting it on her IG. I don't know. They're not talking about renal failure. Listen, I don't want the lady to die. That's not what we want. We want her to get better. But was she hallucinating in the IG post and then she put a bunch of things. I mean, what do you guys think? Because people do say different things, some people do say that. I don't know. And I know she wants contact with their children. And I think that there's like a contentious custody battle happening. And it's unfortunately not, allowing her to do that. Things don't add up. It's okay to say that too. You said looks orange to me. I thought it was a bronzer. Well, what I'm saying is that if it's like kidneys, isn't there like discoloration to your skin? What is it? Jaundice, right? Doesn't jaundice start happening if you're having issues with your kidneys? That does happen. You get a little bit more jaundice. Michelle Trachtenberg, who was having issues with her organs too. That like the yellowing is a thing, right? Serious though, she's giving it. Well, and people have said this too. You can actually survive renal failure, so maybe she's doing fine. Jaundice is the liver. Yes. Okay. So jaundice is the liver. I'm sorry, but I thought like anything with like kidneys or livers and stuff like that, or organs like that, can make your skin turn a certain way if they're not working well. Maybe that, and then the accident could have happened. An accident did happen, guys. That we could say, but were there serious things, injuries? We don't know. This is what she showed. To me, that looks serious. That's what I'm going to say about that. Well, being terminal will not help custody. Apparently not. Apparently not. You said, I do think she's trying to I don't think she's trying. Sorry, I think you missed the end. I don't think she's trying to scam anything. She's been through something and wants to see her people. That is normal. She's likely medicated, not clear on details. Very likely medicated and not clear on details. I do agree with that. I mean, it sounds like she's been through a lot, and I'm not taking that away from her, but I do wonder a little bit of kind of what's been reported. You're typing too fast. It's a lot. Anyway, so y'all let me know what you guys think. I mean, we were just like, huh? They didn't say anything about renal failure. I don't know. I have a lot of questions, and I'm sure things will probably develop more as the story is being looked into. I'm sure there's going to be an investigative reporter or journalist on this immediately. And she is in a hospital bed, so there's that. There's that. Keep that in mind. Okay, let's talk about Gene Hackman. We got a little bit of an update here. Okay, y'all ready to move on? Let me know. Let me get some water. Well, I got water here. My electrolyte water. You don't see stitches. She very well could have gotten bruised and scraped. That's true. Very true, Don. No hospital gun. Yeah, we noticed that too. And she's wearing her jewelry. So yeah. Let's move on. So if we get more information, we'll definitely keep talking about it. Okay. I want to talk about Gene real quick. So Gene Hackman's, I guess this is a little bit of an update on the case. So Betsy Arakawa's mom actually broke her silence on their death. So after Gene and his wife were found dead in their New Mexico home in February, her mom, and I think her name is it Yoshie Feaster, spoke out about the tragedy. Now, she is 91 years old. So keep in mind, I mean, this is kind of a really sad situation because my understanding is that Betsy was also looking after her mom too. So I think she had her, if I'm understanding correctly, she might have had her like at a home or something like that. But this is sad, right? Because as they say in many, cultures, you're not supposed to like outlive your kids, So I don't know. I felt some type of way when I heard about this, but let's get into this. So Betsy's mom is sharing her desire to grieve privately. So after Gene Hackman and his wife were found dead in their New Mexico home in February, her mom spoke out about their passing. Okay. So she's 91. She expressed her hope that photographs and videos of Arakawa's body and home will not be shared publicly, saying in court documents obtained by people. The significant media coverage surrounding the circumstances of her passing have forced me to relive the experience of her untimely death repeatedly. I humbly come before this court to request this court respect my right to grieve in peace, she continued, and find that I have a constitutional right to avoid seeing images of my daughter's home, her dead body, her husband's dead body, and their dog's corpse. Feaster went on to detail the emotional turmoil she faces due to the attention on the case. The public spectacle surrounding my daughter's death is one that no parent should have to live through, she said. I believe parents' rights to choose how to care for a child during their life should reasonably extended to a parent's decision in dealing with a child's death, saying that she would experience a great magnitude of trauma should the photos be published. The matriarch also wants to limit autopsy results from being shared and to be given the right to control Arakawa's remains. No reasonable person could avoid seeing or hearing these images and videos. Society should respect not only its dead, but the family who are left behind to grieve their lost ones. Ooh. Authorities determined that Arakawa died of hantavirus. Okay, we know this. I don't want to repeat things that we've already kind of read. What do you guys think? I think she has a point. It's a sad, but like, it's sad. You said, I remember the caregivers being worried because she was calling less and less as she passed. Right. She's 91 years old. Gene was 95. She was 65. So he was right up there with her mom's age. I mean, there was an age difference between them. And she, accepted that that's her husband. But, wow. It's really sad. I completely understand her point. Yeah. She has every right to request privacy. I wonder what the court is going to say about this too, or what they're going to grant. I completely understand her points, the Shauna B. The true crime community often forgets about the families and to have empathy for them. Absolutely, I agree. I think it's very easy to get caught up in, especially with celebrities. The celebrity stuff is something like, I think, maybe I'll speak for myself, but like the celebrity stuff, I think for me is a little bit different than covering, say, like Sebastian Rogers or like another child case, because I think that I could, it's a celebrity, they're kind of used to being covered, whereas people that are just regular schmegular people, it's a little bit different, right? For them to be covered in the way in which we tend to cover things. But I agree, and I can understand where she's coming from, and I do wonder what the court is going to grant with this. I had to watch my parents lose my brother, just unimaginable pain. Yeah, I agree. But even celebrities and the families didn't always choose this life. That is true. That's very true. I thought the court already granted privacy. I thought so too, at least on some of the stuff, right? I hope nobody puts out their pictures that disrespectful. They're in the Asian culture, and I believe death is sacred. Everybody treats death a little bit different in different cultures. I'm so sorry. Whew. That's horrible. But I think the biggest thing is like, she probably wasn't expecting. Nobody was expecting this, right? Let's be real. I don't think anybody. It's one thing to have one person die, right? But two people in this way, and there's a lot of questions that kind of happened in that investigation. But I'm wondering if the mom took the position of her daughter's body. Possession. To the facts that she has Alzheimer's. Do the fact that she has Alzheimer's. I'm assuming one of the family members wrote that up with the lawyer. I thought she had Alzheimer's too, actually, Sylvia. I thought she had like early onset of it. That's an interesting point. You know who just turned like 98? I think it was this week, or was it? Do y'all remember Mr. Feeney? If you guys remember Mr. Feeney, I'm like, people keep an eye on Mr. Feeney. Mr. Feeney, who is William David Daniels. William Daniels, age, I think it's like 98 years old. So he had a birthday yesterday. Okay. Mr. Feeney, that's how I remember. I remember Mr. Feeney. And I was seeing a report. I guess he turned, let me show you guys. He turned 98 yesterday, March 31st. Wow. Y'all remember? Let me know if you guys ever watched Boy Meets World. That was like one of my favorite shows. That's him. 98 years old, y'all. One can only like, that's wow. So A lot of years. How old was Betty White when she died too? She was in her 90s, wasn't she? Yeah, I thought they said that Betsy's mom had advanced dementia and Alzheimer's. That didn't sound like she has it. A person with dementia or Alzheimer's would easily be able to avoid an excuse. I thought so too. I thought maybe a lawyer wrote that. They had to have told her, right, that her daughter passed. Betty White was 99 years old. Wow. She was 1 month away from being 100. You don't remember Mr. Feeney? Oh, Mr. Furley from Three's Company. Oh, man. I mean, dang. It's a long life. Okay. You said, but see, this is what I wonder about this too. So I wonder if they just got a, like, from the lawyer or something like that. I don't know. She planned her 100th birthday party before she died. I didn't know that. Wow. Yeah. Rip Betty White. She was days, I think a month, right? Hey, Phoenix Book Girl, welcome. So she was my grandmother's, so was my grandmother or grandma, almost made it to a full century. That's crazy. That's amazing. Like, do you imagine the different things that person lived to see? Like Betty White, hell, even Gene Hackman to a certain degree. Like, there's a lot of things that, if you live to over the age of 90, that's really close to 100, right? It's a lot. You said yes, they did. They made a postal stamp. It came out. So, anyways, let's talk about Diddy. Oh, Diddy. So earlier in the live, we had a little bit of breaking, but I was like, I don't want to go live because I didn't have the lawsuit. Now we have the lawsuit on this, okay? Now, this lawsuit right here, my friends, I reviewed some of it, but I didn't read the whole thing. And let me just say, oh my, these lawsuits are just so interesting, okay? By the way, the attorney, I think his name is like John, is it not John? Travis Walker? I'll have to look at the name. I can't remember who it was that filed it. But they're suing a lot of people. Brendan Paul, Emilio Estefan. So if you guys know the Estefans, Adria English, and some of the does are there. Eric Mejias. Is it Mejias? And the plaintiff is Joseph Manzaro. Joseph Manzaro. Okay. So I'm going to get right into, see if we can just go to the alleged. This is a civil lawsuit, by the way. So he is a resident of Palm Beach County, California. He's a survivor of human trafficking, sexual exploitation, organized criminal enterprise, and is otherwise sui juris. Now, sui juris, let me look at my Latin. I used to have a legal thing here, like an app. Independent of age, independent, sui juris. Or, excuse me. Thank you, Google. Sui juris. What does it mean in law? One of one's own right or independent. Okay. Huh. Hold up. So is he filing? I thought he had a lawyer. Hold up. Let me see. Is he filing it on his own? Hold up. But how many freaking, here it is. No. He has a lawyer. Okay. Travis R. Walker from Florida. Okay. So this is like 64 pages. And I figure we can like review some of it. So okay. So defendant Sean Combs facilitated and engaged in trafficking of plaintiff and directly perpetrated acts of sexual violence against plaintiff, and he may be served with process at his residence, which we don't need to put that. We don't need to read the address. Defendant Eric is a natural person and resident of Broward County, Florida. Defendant Eric is over the age of majority and sui juris. Defendant Eric drug transported and threatened plaintiff and maybe serve addresses there. We don't need to read that. Brandon Paul, by the way, Brandon Paul, for those that don't know, is the alleged Diddy drug mule who was arrested for the, basically being Diddy's drug mule. And I think he might have got like a deal or something like that, and he got released like on something. But he's out there. So this is an actual person that we've seen and we've talked about around, and we don't need to know his personal information, but he can be served in Ohio. Emilio Estefan. Emilio is a natural person, a resident of Miami-Dade County, Florida. So he facilitated. Emilio Estefan is, by the way, Gloria Estefan's husband. All right. For those that, please let me know if you know who Gloria Estefan is. Okay. She's like, as far as Latino music goes, she's on top of the game of all Latino music, okay? Her and Tommy Motola, so keep that in mind. So facilitated and approved plaintiff's transportation, and he may be served at yada, yada, yada address. Adria English is the woman who co-signed Laimisha's lawsuit. She was at one point, she was good with Jaguar Wright, good with Lamisha. She was like a go-go dancer at some of Diddy's parties. She has her own lawsuit that she brought up. She had Ariel Mitchell Kidd as a lawyer. Ariel Mitchell Kidd basically says, I don't want her. So they get into this back and forth. That was like her second lawyer that basically said, I don't want her. And so then she had to go find a new lawyer. Well, now she's a defendant in this lawsuit. So now she's being sued. Adria English is being sued, and she's being called as a enabler, a co-conspirator, assisting in plaintiffs targeting isolation and concealment after the indictment, and may be served of yada, yada, yada address. And then we have defendants John Doe. So they add this so that they can potentially add other people in there if they need to. Okay, so we don't need to read jurisdiction, venue. So this action is brought against defendants for human trafficking, drugging, kidnapping, sexual exploitation, obstruction of justice, witness tampering, fraudulent concealment, conspiracy related to unlawful conduct under both federal and Florida law. Plaintiff was drug transported against his will and sexually assaulted as a victim of coercive and organized criminal enterprise beginning in 2015, orchestrated and facilitated by defendants. The pattern of threats, concealment, manipulation, psychological coercion persisted for years, extending the statute of limitations under federal tolling doctrine. Okay. Defendants not only participated in trafficking and drugging of plaintiff, but also obstruction of justice, facilitated cover-ups, intimidated plaintiff, and enabled these crimes through conspiracy and concealment. Plaintiff possessed medical records from a licensed urologist. Okay, so he's got medical records from a licensed urologist and surgeon documenting the disfigurement. There's some words I can't say here because it's gonna immediately going to tag me. I mean, I already got tagged yesterday for the Epstein Virginia video, so I got to be careful what I say here. And serious something. I'm not going to say some of these words. I have to be careful, which continue to impact his quality of life and physical well-being. So he had to see a urologist for hernias that are possibly inoperable, and they continue to impact his life. So defendant Brandon relayed that Diddy instructed and coordinated with plaintiff's transportation. Defendant Adria, who referred to herself as Diddy's sexual assistant, acted as an enabler and a co-conspirator, assisting in plaintiffs targeting isolation and concealment after the incident. You know what's so interesting? They're not adding Christina Quorum to this. It's interesting. Defendant Eric, who drugged and transported plaintiff, later posted threats on Facebook blaming plaintiff for Bonnie Rivera's suicide and issued repeated death threats against plaintiff, including kidnapping, threats towards plaintiff's minor son, Elijah Mansaro. Defendant Eric also attempted to manipulate plaintiff by requesting contact before plaintiff's memory had fully returned. Who is Bonnie Rivera? Who is that? Hold up, let me see. Sorry, I don't know who this is. Bonnie Rivera? Who is this? Huh. So he committed suicide? If anybody knows who that is, let me know. This is the Miami Sound Machine. Keep that in mind. Okay? Bonkers, you can't. Yeah, I can't. Richie, I can't say certain legal words. I gotta be careful. Because they got their bots on, and I can only get so many. What is it? Demonetized videos or yellow videos because of ads and stuff like that. You think this lawsuit was lies? Well, TMZ already poked holes at it, Blair. So people are saying that there's a lot of concerns about this lawsuit. Another urologist story, says Stephanie. Oh man. FYI, for those following the Adi case, next week is his hearing. Yes, thank you. Okay, let me keep going here. Surveillance footage captured defendant Eric trespassing on plaintiff's property while attempting to evade detection. Additional security footage from 2015 shows a hitman known as Sigfredo Garcia, associated with defendant Eric, who is now serving life sentence for an unrelated murder for hire case in plaintiff's alleyway. Yeah, that's the Adelson case. Sigfredo Garcia. What? Are they? Lord have mercy. Luis Rivera, yeah, the Charles Adelson, the lady, the Dan Markel case, the lawyer from like New York Law School. So, okay, this is Dan Markel was a lawyer who was also a professor, and Adelson, the family. So he was going through like a contentious divorce or something like that. They had custody issues, and he shot that lawyer up in the driveway. So I need to understand how Sigfredo Garcia is somehow intertwined here. Now I know he was like, at least it was said that one of them was like the head of the Latin Kings. Oh my God, you're kidding, right? Additional security footage from 2015 shows a hitman known as Sigfredo Garcia, associate with defendant Eric, who is now serving a life sentence in an unrelated murder for hire case in plaintiff's alleyway. That's Dan Markel. A police report was filed corroborating this encounter. Okay. These acts of intimidation, surveillance, and fraud were continued for years and were designed to suppress plaintiff's memory and delay or prevent legal recourse. High-profile individuals include Jacob Arbaco, Jay-Z, Gloria Estefan, LeBron James, Beyoncé, Knowles Carter are identified as witnesses due to their presence or knowledge of the events surrounding the freak-offs orchestrated by defendant Diddy. Oh man, we're about to get to the facts of the case. We just got to the players. I didn't think she was around, Darcy. I didn't think she was around. Here we go. On or about early April 2015, at approximately 5, would have been what, 10 years from this month. At approximately 5:30, plaintiff arrived at his residence. I'm not going to read the address. As plaintiff unlocked the door and turned the handle, he felt a greasy substance resembling Vaseline on his hand. Plaintiff attempted to wash his hands, but lost consciousness before he could do so. When plaintiff regained consciousness, he was in the back seat of a moving vehicle driven by defendant Eric, with Bonnie Rivera in the passenger seat. Plaintiff inquired about his location, expressing confusion, insisting that he was supposed to be at home. Then, before losing consciousness again, plaintiff overheard Bonnie Rivera telling defendant Eric that he was regaining consciousness, asking, "He's waking up, cuz. What should we do? Do you want me to knock him out?" To which defendant Eric responded, "No, don't touch him. Don't worry, just give him a minute. He'll fall back asleep again. I gave him a lot of the, what is this? Scopoline. How do y'all say this? Hold up. Let's see. Google translate this for me. Scopoline, scopoline. It's a motion sickness medication. Pronounce. Let's see. Scopolamine. Ooh. Okay. Scopolamine. That's what it was that he was given. Have y'all heard of that before? Never heard of that. This is what it's spelled. Scopolamine. For those. Yes. Have y'all heard of that before? The door handle had like Vaseline. Yeah. Thank you, Pika, for this trigger warning. So plaintiff regained consciousness at defendant Eric's residence in Deerfield Beach, Florida, where he was being forcibly held. While there, he witnessed a man named Omar Bravo delivered 2 kilograms of narcotics, cocaine, and methamphetamines, which defendant Eric accepted. Plaintiff saw that the defendant Brandon appearing nervous. Oh, this is Brandon Paul. Is that what they're saying? Sat nearby a motorcycle helmet in his lap. After the transaction, the drugs were placed in defendant Brandon's backpack. Before leaving, defendant Brandon stated that the defendant Diddy wanted plaintiff to be brought to a freak-off event. Excuse me. Making plaintiff realize he was being transported against his will. Upon arrival at the security booth of One Star Island Drive, Miami, Florida, all occupants of the vehicle were required to present identification. Plaintiff was forcefully aroused from his, rose from his drug-induced stupor for positive identification. Defendant Eric informed security that they were attending an event at the Estefan mansion. Mentioned it was Christian's birthday party that night. The security logs at the entrance of the Star Island would reflect this entry. Can I say something real quick? You know what this has given me? Hey, baby K, it's stronger. Is it? Can I just say something? You know what this has given me? This is reminding me of when we were reading Kim Porter's book. The one that she never wrote. That, like, it's kind of giving me that vibe. Just let you guys know. Probably wrong. I'm probably very wrong, but it's given me that that vibe, you know? Yeah, the Chris Toad. It's given me that vibe, okay? So, plaintiff was dragged through the back entrance of the Estefan mansion at approximately 12:30 a.m. Inside, Gloria Estefan panicked upon seeing plaintiff's deteriorating state, demanding, "Call an ambulance." However, defendant Emilio quickly silenced her and ushered her away into the crowd. So there was a crowd? At that moment, plaintiff briefly saw LeBron James, who was wearing a white bath towel, brown shower shoes, and carrying a shaving bag, walking through the hallway. LeBron James looked at plaintiff and in response to Gloria Estefan's plan for an ambulance, remarked, "Y'all better do something about that." Plaintiff was then led by defendant Adria, who identified herself as Diddy's personal sexual assistant, and through a concealment tunnel that connected the Estefan mansion to Diddy's mansion. Hold up. There was a tunnel that was Gloria Estefan's mansion to Diddy's mansion. Plaintiff was secretly transferred to Diddy's mansion. Listen, I believe that there's tunnels. I just didn't know that there was one connected from Emilio and Gloria Estefan to Diddy. Respect. Benson, I am not. I'm trying to read the lawsuit. I'm struggling. I'm not going to lie to you. Listen, I believe we have tunnels. You saw my uncle El Chapo. He had tunnels everywhere. I mean, if you can get a tunnel to one of the prisons, to one of the feds prisons and the state prisons, oh yes, you can have a tunnel from to and from. Tunnels do happen. That's a real thing. But Yes, Gloria Estefan's tunnel. I don't know why you laughing at me, Benson. Shout out to Benson. No, and I'm being honest. I'm just like having a hard time imagining Gloria Estefan with Diddy in a tunnel. It's just mm. Yeah, and my uncle, he's not my uncle. I'm just joking. We're not related at all, I promise. I always joke like that. I'm thinking about conga too in my head. I'm not gonna lie. Oh my god, yo. I'm having a hard time with this one. I'm not gonna lie. Like I really am, okay? Um okay, let me stop. So he got transferred from a tunnel. All right. Upon regaining partial consciousness, the plaintiff found himself inside a large party area. Upon information, believed it was Diddy's son's birthday party, which, by the way, this has been debunked. I think it was TMZ that debunked this. Jay-Z and Beyonce Knowles Carter were seated in the room, and upon seeing plaintiff, Beyonce Knowles Carter asked, "What's this? What's this all about? And why is this half-naked white man with a C mask?" COCK mask standing here in front of me. Defendant Eric responded, Diddy wants him to see what we can do to snitches. This is part of his punishment. Well, when did he snitch? What did he do? Sorry, guys. And I feel like I've read some of this when I was reading the TMZ article, so I'm probably not going to go through all of this. Plaintiff was forcibly paraded through multiple rooms filled with people who were jeering and taunting him. Defendant Diddy explicitly ordered plaintiff degradation, stating that he's going to find out what we do to snitches tonight. Get him undressed. Well, what did he snitch on? I'm so confused. What did he do? See, how do we get from like that to that? Yeah, I don't know, man. It was, you want me to spell it out? A COCK mask. I don't know. It's a lot of important people that attended this, but I need to know what did he do? Because I'm struggling. Like, did he snitch on Sigfredo? I just can't believe all these people are involved like this. Plaintiff was stripped and placed inside of a shower area where two unidentified women forcibly washed him, while defendant Eric and Bonnie Rivera, who is this Bonnie Rivera, watched. Following this, the plaintiff was dressed in a small thong, bikini bottom, and a black leather mask with a rubber dam forcefully inserted and zipped close over his head. A locking S device was affixated to the mask, which protruded from his mouth. Okay. Plaintiff was then subjected to degrading and non-consensual acts at the direction of defendant Diddy and Adria. So he's got Adria all over here. Plaintiff was sexually assaulted and forced to partake in an unwanted S activity using the mask and S toys on a large black leather ottoman fist until he lost consciousness again. Ooh, I gotta go. Baby Bunny's yelling. When plaintiff regained partial consciousness, he was locked in a small dark room, left on a black leather couch until defendant Adria and defendant Eric entered, dressed him, and prepared him for transportation out of the property. So while he was semi-conscious, plaintiff Jacob Arbo, who was visibly disturbed upon seeing plaintiff in his forced attire, he asked, "What's this? What's going on with this guy? Why is he standing here staring at me with a penis strapped to his face?" Defendant Eric responded, "Oh, he's just some guy who's a snitch. We're teaching him a little lesson." Can I just ask a question? I don't know what he snitched about. I'm going to stop right here. Because listen, I might have to do a shorter video on this. Here's the question that I have. If he snitched on something. Benson, where are you at, Benson? Shout out to Benson. If he snitched on something, help me out here. Wouldn't he be better off like not here than recounting these details all over on a civil lawsuit? Like, why is he even alive to tell this? I'm just wondering. Like, you're talking about some powerful people. You saw who he listed there. You said Banfield's going to get the tea? Let me know, Stephanie V. Let me know. I have a question. I'm saying, you see as some of the powerful, like, why would these powerful people lose all their monies this way? Wouldn't he be better off, like, gone? I know. Look at Sandy's like, guys, I can't listen. This is too much. And Gloria Estefan, see you guys later. I didn't write the lawsuit. I'm just reading it. Sandy, have a good night. They kidnap him there, and it's later on in the complaint. Benson, I'm gonna have to read a complaint in a pre-recorded video, okay? Because I have to go tend to baby bunny, but I do have a lot of questions. I'm still stuck on the tunnels right here. Because isn't like Star Island underwater? I mean, I know you could build stuff underwater too, but just I'm surprised she's not even at it. I'm surprised Hagwire Wright is not on this thing too. Let me take a poll. Let me see where you guys land with this because I'm so confused by this. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm confused by this lawsuit. I really am. Now hold up. Let me see because I want to see what my people think here. Lawsuit, Joseph M's lawsuit. I believe it. I don't. Now, like I said, I need to do a shorter video. I plan to. I promise to just kind of break that down because I'm trying not to have so many reactions, but I can't even think. And I could hear Baby Bunny. She's like, I'm done. She wants me to go tend to her, so I got to go tend to her. I don't believe. I am not sure. All right, I want to know what you guys think. Go vote and hit the like button. Thank you. Thank you to the 100 plus people who already hit it. Thank you. That is the way, that is way of you saying you'll get more if you tell, like there's more snitching. Diane, but what did he snitch about? I missed that part. I can't. Shout out to Sean Davy Way. He's the one that started the Hagwire. Him and official King Page. Shout out to them. They started calling her Hagwire. I'm like, I think that's better than anything. I like Hagwire. Oh my God, look at this poll. All right, hold up. Y'all are killing me. Is there a picture of you and Theo Chapo in the Discord? Oh, there's a picture of me and Theo Chapo? Shut up, beautiful messy ball. Did you make a picture, girl? I can't with you. Beatles. Wait, I don't like you, beautiful messy ball. No. Let me show y'all what you did. Let me show y'all. Hold up. Oh my God. I'm gonna share this on my community wall. Hold up. Y'all can't make this up. Y'all can't. Oh, I gotta go to the bathroom. See, I should have a shiwi for these live streams. We were talking about the shiwi earlier. I need some receipts, right? Rosa Varga, thank you for becoming a member. Shout out to you. Listen, I'm gonna need some shiwi here. Talking about I don't know why we're talking about that, but anyways, let me stop. This right here, I'm gonna post this on my community wall. Beautiful messy wall. I like this. This is funny. Now, why do I gotta hold a bullhorn? See, I rebuke this. And it's in a tunnel. Get the. Oh my God. No. And it's in a tunnel. Girl, I need your devices. I need you to what? She just literally just made this shit right away. I gotta go make a picture with Rabbit and El Chapo. See, now you're gonna start some rumors. No, but we're in a damn tunnel. Like it's a tunnel, right? I cannot, yo. I can't with you. Anyways, I'm gonna do a pre-recorded video on that. Beautiful messy ball. Thank you for this. I'm gonna post it on my community wall. You said I'll make one with. Yeah, please make it without the bullhorn. And people are gonna be like, "Oh, she's a BHR bullhorn rabbit." I ain't trying to take that lady's bullhorn. Let that lady keep it. Thank you. All right. I gotta go, guys. Gotta go tend to baby bunny, but I promise y'all I will read some of this in a separate video and we'll deal with it. You should make a gift button for shiwis. Yeah, I'm gonna make it an emoji for the shiwi on my channel. You trying to get me terminated, Stephanie V? Shout out to y'all. All right, you guys. Y'all are amazing. You guys have a good night. Thank you for hitting the like button. And shout out to everybody. First of all, shout out to the new members. Thank you guys. Vintage Mama, Olsen, Storm. Thank you guys. Ahmad. Thank you for becoming a member. Sylvia, thank you. Vintage, Olsen, Storm, Didi, thank you. Mirrored Moon, Pika, thank you. Is it, how do you say it? Is it, hold up, why can't I say your name? Maybe it's the PH that's thrown. Is it Sephical? Sephical? Is that how you say that? Hold on. What does that even mean? Oh, hold up. Sephical ways. Is there a meaning to that? Thank you for the super sticker. Hold up. Did I say that correctly? Is it sephical? Spherical? Just yo, I can't read today. I think I'm tired. I really can't read today. Spherical. Thank you so much for the super sticker, y'all. I feel like I'm hooked on phonics right now. Like a ball. Yeah, right. Like spherical. 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 I knew how to say that. I don't know. Y'all brain fart. The water is not doing it for me. I don't know. Sephical. I'm done. Y'all have a good night. I'll see you guys on the next one. Hit the like button. Bye. Have a good night, Barbara. Shout out to y'all. I can't, man. Bye, guys. Bye-bye. And Rosa, thank you for becoming a member. Shout out to you. Bye, guys.